Hey church family, it's Pastor Tim. I wanted to give you a quick update on some of the things that have been done through our Mercy Ministry, through the benevolence offering that we take on Communion Sundays, and through some of the funds that we raised for our COVID Relief Fund. Now, just to help you understand, when you give money to the church for our benevolence fund or for our COVID Relief Fund or for our extra year-end giving, we designate that money according to the purpose that it was raised. And in this case, there's a team within our diaconate who handles all of our mercy distributions. Within that team, there are not just deacons, but people within the church who have volunteered to connect with the people that we are trying to help to make sure that we understand their needs, how we can help them, and to make a recommendation for how much of the fund they receive. Now, in all of this, we protect the identities of the people that we help. We in no way want to create embarrassment or shame. This is a way, though, that our church family supports the people within the congregation and supports people outside of the congregation. The exciting thing about these opportunities is they always result in gospel conversations. And with people outside the church, we have the opportunity to share the gospel with them and encourage them to trust and follow Jesus. So let me give you just a few highlights of what was done just in the last 2 months. In the last 2 months alone, within our church, over $6,000 was given to help people in need in our congregation. And that's about 8 different people who have received some type of assistance within our congregation, whether to help with expenses that were unexpected due to a death or to a health crisis within the family. So about $6,000 just in the last 2 months. In addition to that, we've been able to help about 10 families within our community. They may have some connection to our church through a member who goes here who knows about their financial struggles, or they might just be people that we've come in contact with as members have been ministering to people within the community. And that's exciting. We've helped 5 different people pay their rent. And just so you know, we try not to give out cash. We either give Kroger cards to help alleviate financial stress in other areas, or we pay bills directly or pay rent directly. And so we've helped about 5 people in the last 2 months alone pay their rent or get caught up with their rent. In addition, we've helped about 5 people with medical bills, either paying medical bills directly or even working with members in our church to help them afford the surgery that they so desperately need in order to get back to work. One of the exciting things we're able to do through our COVID Relief Fund is to help the Mercy Ministry of the church in Panama City, Panama in Central America. Now, you know that the Summers minister there, but that area was particularly hit by the pandemic. The Venezuelans who have migrated there are earning only about 25 cents to 50 cents an hour. They are prohibited from holding good jobs in Panama. All those jobs are reserved for national Panamanians. And so these Venezuelans have fled there for a better life, and even while they're there, they're struggling just to make ends meet. And so the church's Mercy Fund in Panama was stretched and exhausted. And we were able to provide $2,000 from our COVID Relief Fund to help that church meet the needs of their community. Now, these are some of the exciting things that we've been able to do as a church and that our Mercy team is doing. They met last night and they're doing a great job. But we haven't even begun to discuss the $14,000 to $15,000 that was provided through our year-end extra giving to help local ministries and charities that are doing a gospel work in our community. We've received several recommendations, and our Mercy team is engaging with them and trying to figure out what their need is and how much of that fund that we can distribute. Now, I want to say, first of all, thank you to our church family for the sacrifices that you're making to help people in need. I met with the team last night, and I was so excited to see their excitement in meeting the needs of people in our community, both in our church and outside. And I'm so thrilled at their commitment to engaging these people and to speaking the gospel in their lives. And so I want to say thank you to the team, and I want to say thank you to you as a church family for all that you're doing and for the sacrifices that you're making. I also want to make an appeal. I want to ask you to consider, as you are probably a fabulous budgeter and you follow your budget carefully so that you have a 529 college fund for your children, or so that you can retire or maybe retire early or pay down your home or pay it off early. You know, sometimes our planning can take the place of faith. sometimes trying to pay things off as fast as we can so that we have more financial freedom is a good goal, but it can become something that actually robs us of the joy of investing in the lives of people and in the kingdom of Christ. So I want to encourage you to think about your budget, to think about how you can free up some money to be used by this church to meet the needs of people in our community, both in the church and outside of it. Please prayerfully consider what you can do and the sacrifices that you can make, and trust God for your future as we serve our community together. There are growing opportunities for which we are excited. So please continue to give, and thanks for all you do. God bless you.